Friends, welcome to my next video on invoice verification. In my previous video, we had learnt about the overview of invoices without reference to purchase orders. So here we had learnt how to activate direct posting to GL account and direct posting to material account, and also what is the procedure we need to follow for creating invoices without reference to purchase orders. This is part 3 of subsequent debits, credits, delivery costs and credit memos. Now we will move on to the next section, section B, where we will learn how to post invoices with and without reference to purchase orders. Let me go to the exercise here. This is our exercise here. Posting invoices with and without reference to purchase orders. So I will take it to the next page here. So this is our exercise. You receive the following invoice from Standard Electricals. In addition to the item with reference to a purchase order, the invoice contains a line without reference. This is the vendor number 500045, PO number 4500018021. It has one line item. The material is K-10008, 10 pieces, and the amount is 2000 rupees. Freight 100 rupees, total 2000 plus 100, 2100 rupees, and tax is 10% of 2100, which is 210 rupees. And what is the total invoice amount? 2100 plus 210, which is coming to 2310 rupees. This is the amount we have to pay to the vendor. Enter the header data and the items with reference to the purchase order. Post the shipping cost directly to the GL account 231600 for unplanned delivery costs. Now let us go to this PO number and see whether this amount is there in the freight cost is there in the PO or not. 4500018021. So if you go to this purchase order here, if you go to item details here, if you go to conditions, we cannot see any planned delivery cost. So this is the PO. There is a PO for 10 pieces of this material, and the price is 200 rupees per piece. 200 into 10 is total amount we have to pay to the vendor is 2000 rupees. But what the vendor has done, he has added some additional freight cost of 100 rupees, which is not planned or agreed in the purchase order. Now, what we have decided? We have decided to post this additional freight cost of 100 rupees directly to GL account 231600. So let us go to Miro transaction and input all the reference number, amount, tax amount, PO number and everything, and then we will simulate and post the invoice. I will go to Miro transaction code here. This is already I am in the Miro transaction code. Input today's date 22nd August, reference number 18021. Put the tax code. Our tax code is S2, which is 10% input tax. We will already it is there in the PO. If we go to the invoice, we can see the tax code S2, which is 10% input tax. Next, go to the PO reference. Here input the PO number 4500018021. Here select goods service items and lay out all information. Enter. System has pulled the material. Okay, this material number, then quantity and also amount from the purchase order. So here, what is the total amount? 2000. So since the vendor has added additional freight cost of 100 rupees, we have decided to post it directly to some GL account 231600. Put that GL account here 231600 and amount here. The amount is 100 rupees. 100 rupees and tax code is default S2. Here for this also it is tax code is S2. So enter. Now system will add this 100 rupees to the material amount of 2000 rupees and the total amount will come to 2100. This is 100 rupees for the freight cost we have added to this GL account 231600. And what is the PO amount? 2000. So 2000 plus 100, it will be 2100. And what is the tax for this 2100? 10% of 2100 is 210. We have to input that one or let the system calculate tax. It is 210. And the total amount payable to the vendor is 2100 plus 210. That will come to 2310. We can see in the balance field. Just input that one. 2310 and enter. Now the balance is 0. We can post the invoice. Now we will simulate this. If we simulate, we can see the different GL account postings. So the total amount of 2310 is payable to the vendor. Then 2000 rupees is updated in the GRAR clearing account for the line item 10. Then 100 rupees unplanned delivery costs, which is we have already put this one under the GL account 231600 manually. Then this is the tax for the first line item. 10% of 2000 is 200 rupees, and this is the input tax for the unplanned freight cost of 100 rupees. 10% of 100 rupees is 10 rupees, and the total amount payable to the vendor is 2000 plus 100 plus 200 plus 10, 2310 rupees. Now back, and we will post the invoice. Click save. We will post the invoice. Once we post the invoice, system will generate the invoice document number here in the message bar, and then we can see this invoice and also the accounting documents from PO history also. PO history, this is the PO. So now, as of now, we have already only posted the uh, GR for this purchase order. Once the invoice is posted, we will get the invoice document also in the purchase order. We can see in the PO history. As of now, only GR is posted. It is in posting the invoice. Let the system post invoice. So we can see the invoice also in the purchase order history. Yeah, system has posted the invoice. This is the invoice document number 510-560-9773. Now we can see that invoice document here in the purchase order. If we click the display change, click display change, it will be updated. This invoice document will be updated in the purchase order history. Display change. Yeah, scroll to the down and go to the item detail. Here we can see the invoice document number. I will just click again display change, so that I want this in the display mode only. I don't want it in the change mode. Here in the item detail, this is the invoice document. So here we can see the amount 2000 is for the invoice. 2000, which is the 2000, which is captured from the purchase order, and GL account we can see the 100 rupees, which is updated to the GL account 231600, and we can see the follow-on documents. If we from the follow-on documents, we can go to the accounting document, and also we can, this is the accounting document. Double click on the accounting document, and we can see the accounting entries for the invoice. Here, this is the amount payable to the vendor 2310 2310. This is the amount of the line item 10. This is the unplanned delivery cost 100 rupees, which is updated to the GL account 231600, which we have already done in the manually, this GL account. This 200 rupees is the tax for the 2000 rupees of the line item 10, and 10 rupees is the input tax, 10% of the unplanned freight cost of 100 rupees. So this is how to post invoice with and without reference to a purchase order. So what we have done, so in the same invoice we have posted the item with reference to purchase order, and also without reference to purchase order we have directly posted to a GL account. Thank you for watching my video. Please give me your valuable comments, likes, and please subscribe to my channel so that you will get notification of my upcoming videos on several scenarios on MM. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.